That's the question. Yeah. It also depends. I mean, my goal is to never amplify things.
No, I know.
But
I mean, my method is
how that feels. Hello, or stream. Hello, CRC! Whoa! Happy Sunday! It's been a great week since I've seen you, or at least I hope it has been as much. Can we please welcome the return of Tim Inba? How was your birthday?
It was fantastic. I think you topped the singing though. That was
So we, as you know, have a lot to accomplish, and I'm really looking forward to doing all of that with you. Can you please stand for warm-ups? Reach up like the tall, beautiful sunflower that you are, and follow the sun across the sky. What direction am I facing?
better man than I, Gage. I have no idea what direction I'm facing.
Can you roll those shoulders back? And once you're ready, roll them forward. Feel that movement of your scapula. Everywhere that they move, you'll find your lungs. Feel them alongside your weight-bearing spine. Take a nice deep breath in. Diaphragm descending. And exhale. Deep breath in. And exhale. All right, you're gonna very gently, if you can't do this, you can do head rolls, anything you need to do that will accomplish the same thing. You're just going to gently lean and add a little bit of support on this stretch. Relax your tongue and switch. Please, you're going to take, as if there's an imaginary string from the crown of your head, you're going to pull up ever so slightly, feel that elongation of the spine, and another deep breath into the nose, and out through a straw. Spoon and give me your best Julie Childs. Where's that sound all of the time? Can you please
No, you were right there.
Chew that. Breathe as you need to throughout this. What would it sound like if you were singing through a mouthful of bubble gum? What would it sound like if you were able to funnel the sound out of your forehead like a laser beam? If you had a propeller on your forehead. If you were swimming through water. I haven't gotten that one yet. One more time. What if you were a Tyrannosaurus while you sang that? But they could sing with appropriate form. A sloth? Does it sound different? Snake. All right, please. All right, so you've got all of the vowel shifts except for E to A. That's kind of the hardest one in this exercise. But you're going, all of them are beautiful, except I'm getting, it's a hard shift. Yay. There's a combination, several combination vowels between there. Ready? Make sure you take that nice, good, deep breath. A little less aggressive on the entrance. Make sure you're exhaling before you start the sound. Relax your jaw. Relax your tongue. Raise those eyebrows. Now keep the soft pellet elevated while you relax. 2 more. The food is going flat. All right. So we talked about this last week. I'm positive. Those oohs at the very end, when you are stopping your sound, you are stopping your sound and going flat. This is reset. You want that little exhale at the end, and a little energy will help maintain the pitch. Can you please siren on a hum? Again on the moo. Back the other way on the foo. The word combination. Ni ne ni no nu. Ni ne ni no nu. Look how slow that is. Ni ne ni no nu. Make sure that you are, in fact, continuing your energy across, and it's a touch of the tongue for that. Like you should be able to very quickly. So repeat after me. Do you hear? Or a touch of the tongue. Just the tip. Ready? Great. Race me. Ni ne ni no nu. 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 Slowly. Ni ne ni no nu. Relax. Ni ne ni no nu. 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 See ya ha ha ha. 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 Great. Can I have, I guess we're going to live in the C major for now. Actually, go to G. Reset, relax that move, come in right in tune. Fast forward. Bring it to T's. Ah. Smooth it out. When it's too high, stop singing. There you go. All right, so now it's time. Let's go to all right. You have to make sure there's enough space in front of you that you don't hit the person in front of you. Please don't hit the person in front of you. That is not the purpose of this exercise. So it's going to be with very explosive Ks. Ki, ke, ka, ko, ku. Ready? Ki, ke, ka, ko, ku. Those are little lackluster punches. Try again. Ready? Ki, ke, ka, ko, ku. Ki, ke, ka, ko, ku. Ki, ke, ka, ko, ku. Slow it down. Ki, ke, ka, ko, ku. Focus on the K. Ki, ke, ka, ko, ku. 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 Two more. Ki, ke, ka, ko, ku. Ki, ke, ka, ko, ku. So one of the things that, there's a lot of things that exercise does, but it also tells me how many of you drop everything and reset between that more. Because those of you that are going, ki, ke, ka, ko, ku. Ki, that means everything inside of you is going, and then you're rebuilding. That's so much work, right? So be really careful. Your breath is not an opportunity to reset your instrument. Your breath is your opportunity to refill and restore your instrument. Please be really careful. You'll be much less tired at the end. Or you'll sing so well that you'll be just as tired, but appropriately so. Last thing I would like to do, no, you don't want to do any of that.
Yes, we do. Yeah, what is it?
We don't know what he's asking.
Sing through the scale on solfege with me. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do, si, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Can you make the re a little bit more beautiful and make sure the T is appropriately high? Do, re, mi, re. Ready? Do, re. You went to fix it and do. Supported beautiful sounds only. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do, si, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. I'm not convinced by your B, and you went flat from the very first T. Ready? Just at the top. Do, si, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Right, you went to go, yeah, every time. Let's try this. That's the five. It's okay. Okay, don't worry about that. I'm gonna fix the intonation another way. But first, do, re, mi, re, do. 1, 2, go. Do, re, mi, re, do. Do, re, mi, fa, si, re, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Do, do, ti, do, do, ti, la, ti, do. Do, ti, la, sol, la, ti, do. Do, ti, la, sol, la, ti, do. Do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do.
Yeah, keep going. Do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And can, two parts, I know, every time. Ready?
Do, re, do, do, re, mi, re, do, re, do, re, mi, fa, mi, re, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, sol, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, fa, sol, la, ti, fa, sol, la, ti, fa, sol, re, mi, re, sol, la, ti, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, ti, do, do, ti, la, ti, do, ti, do, ti, la, ti, la, ti, do. Do, ti, la, sol, fa, ti, la, ti, do, ti, la, si, la, sol, fa, ti, la, sol, la, ti, do, do, ti, la, sol, fa, ti, do, do, ti, la, si, do, do, ti, la, sol, fa, ti, do, do, ti, la, sol, fa, ti, do.
Okay, maybe today solfege is not your language. Usually done though. You're not getting the bulk of the solfege work I'm doing with my other groups right now. That just means you get more of it. So for those of you, I think this is really, really important. Why am I doing solfege? Yeah, okay. So there was a lot of torture. That is definitely my goal as a compassionate, empathetic educator, is to traumatize you and to bring up all of your past memories. No, the goal is working on intonation, working on interval work, and assisting your sight reading. So when you're really struggling with some parts of these songs, it's great to be able to remove all of the other language from it and say, all right, we're going to sing it on solfege. However, as many of you are, you're adults. When's the, if you have, other than here, have you sung in solfege in the last 2 years? Raise your hand. Other than here, have you sung in solfege in the last 5 years? The last 10 years? The last 15 years? 25? 14? Okay, so for those of you that haven't done it forever, or if you haven't done it since school, or at all, that's what, yeah, in ever, or in school, I know this is a transition. Getting adults to work through solfege is kind of, it can be difficult. But really what I want is if we embrace the bass mechanics, but I'm not going to sit here and go, do, re, do, and then you go, because that's not a great use of our time. So to some extent, I'm going to bleep ahead occasionally. And when it's too far ahead, I will back up appropriately. But it's not to torture you. It's not so you hate coming to choir. It is to further your musicianship. And you might not see the change of it this season, but the change will occur over time. And instead of working up until the rehearsal before concerts to get our music learned, wouldn't it be great if our musicianship was so stellar across the group that a month before concerts our music was appropriately ready? I would love that. You would love that too, I think. You're tired of being stressed up until the Saturday of concerts, right? Or maybe the Monday after concerts. But my goal is only to help you be better musicians, not to make you hate me. That's why I try to limit the amount that we do. Yes, please, Isabel.
Some of us are occasionally masochistic. So we come here for that.
Okay, that's good to know. I will keep that in mind. All right, so maybe not everyone hates it. Can you please, we're just going to read through City of Heaven. I want to hear all the work that you did last week, please. Okay. So last week, what did we do in this piece? What was that? We held all of the eighth notes long enough instead of singing every one of them staccato. What else did we do? You followed dynamics? Yes.
You want to work on the word pilgrim.
You're working on the word pilgrim. Pilgrim, right? Yes.
I didn't share last week, but I wrote a note in about keeping the eighth notes the right way. I envisioned one of my cats who doesn't like to have full body pets. There's a very small zone that you can pet her. But I wouldn't want to pet her real short and like that. I want to give her like a pet.
I love that visualization.
So I wrote in my music, petting Linda.
It really works.
I would take a little lift.
Yes.
And again.
I love it. Again, in this visualization, so you're never rushing your groups of three. You, by the end of our rehearsal last week, were so well maintaining the pulse. I was really, really impressed by the work you did last week. So I would love, again, the deal is it stays there, hopefully. Yes.
More volume the first time through, less volume the second time through.
Perfect. I love it. All right, let's see how it goes. fantastic. I think there is, we're gonna continue as this goes. This just give and pull will develop more. There are just occasional times I can tell you're like, hi. And this needs to be much more in the double Dutch, like, but once you get there, it's great. Especially the second that like Tim is singing, you're like, oh, that's what it is. But unfortunately, you have to hear it without Tim first. And the more that you do this, the easier it will get. Please.
On the sustained measures, like in 25,
Yes.
26, Lord, where do we cut? Because it seems like it's being cut off way before.
That's currently way early. There are a couple of little spots that I really want to look at here. So, Beth's question on bottom of page 6 is, when you go, sometimes I'm lost and I'm driven, Lord. It's on 1. You should cut off right at the 6. I'm changing it now for whatever it is, but many of you are cutting off much earlier than what I asked for before, so I'm going to simplify it by saying 1. I didn't want the collision of the 2, but I would rather it was just accurate and altogether. There's another thing. Yes, so we talked about this last week, and unfortunately, it is a pervasive habit. Please look at measure 11. So, between world and alone, there is a rest. World, wide, world, alone. Please make sure you observe that rest. There are times where you don't have rests, and in those spaces, please sing through them. But please, that happens several times throughout the piece. It's also marked at 15, and it is marked at 32.
Where is it? It's not marked on the score.
At measure 15, there's 2 eighth note rests after it.
They're quarter notes rest.
Right or 15?
Yes.
Sorry, I meant to say 17. I'm sorry.
Oh, that was 17.
You see the 2 eighth note rests?
No.
You don't?
Not 17.
Okay. Can you just observe all the rest of the song? Do I need to circle every one for you?
Well, you confuse us. We can't read in some songs.
But we went over this last week. That's the problem. The problem is going over it again and again. You are consummate musicians. Don't sing on the rests. Period. That's the rule of thumb. Yes, Richard.
So my suggestion would be, look what the soloist is doing. The soloist has got all those hungover notes. So obviously who arranged this wanted that. We do that long note with those nice little eighth note notes coming in there to accentuate that. So when we get the soloist, listen to the soloist. That's very important. And do that, kind of shape it with what they're doing. That's
exactly what Lynette did in writing this. Really quickly, before I get to Lisa. In measure 15, this is the same pattern we talked about last week, which is there's a separation between to and tomorrow. So the soloist can go, for tomorrow, so that the soloist gets to say, they are pulling us into tomorrow. When you sing through that, you deprive the soloist of their opportunity to sing the song in the way it was intended to be heard.
And then also look at that measure after we finally get to sing tomorrow with the soloist.
And then we are together trying. She is so clear about when you get to sing. Please honor her. Yes.
Page 7, last measure, heaven, compared over to page 8. Are we carrying that through to the breath?
Because we're stopping.
It should be connected.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Keep of heaven trying. You get so many rests. This is your one opportunity to not rest. Yes, it's the exact spot I was just talking about with Richard as well. It's the same idea. Yes, gotcha.
I think part of the problem you've got at 17 is that, I know for me, somehow the timing between make and it, maybe I hear see nodding, people nodding, I think we're all getting it late. And that's why it sounds like we're going to the rest. It feels like an odd count. It does.
It's actually exactly like the measure before, but it is just a little slower or shorter than the middle note, the measure before. We're trying to make it make. It's still the pulse is the same, exactly as the measure before. Right, Paige?
It's exactly the same. So we can definitely look at that some more, but pretty well throughout the song, and I just have people just singing. And I love that you were singing. I love that you were motivated, but I need it not to be when there are rests. Can I just surprise you with one sing through of Let It Snow? Because we worked on this so much, I cannot lose the progress we have made. Can you please stand? From the top of Let It Snow. Let It Snow. Let It Snow, if that's not clear. Did I not just say that?
Yes.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. That was terrible. That was me. You didn't call me on that
it snow. Let the victory flow and bring us a snow. Let it snow. Let it snow. Let it snow. Let it
Take your seat. Please turn your neighbor and discuss something you could do better. All right. So, on a scale of 1 to, it sounds like we've never sung it before, or 5, it's performance ready. Can I see in your hands how you felt that way? I would say I mostly agree with you. The 3.5 is, I think, really appropriate. Most of it is like there, but the cutoffs, the rests, the clarity of what you're singing that we've spent so much time and invested all this effort in is just not there. Here's the deal. I only wanted to sing it once. Could you fix all of that if we did it again?
Yeah.
Can you convince me that it's at least a 4, if not a 4.5?
Yes. What is your intent on top of page 8?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you because people started
What's
talking.
your intent at the top of 8 when you go from 4 into that jazz waltz feel? Because it feels like it's like, oh, this is we're in 4 and now we're in 3.
Yeah.
And I just don't know.
It's just supposed to be. So this is like a Bill Evans shift from 4/4 to 3/4. This is just like this is the ice skating moment. There's no transition. It's supposed to feel very abrupt. What's happening is the audience will hear what they're really used to, and then they go. And then there's this moment of almost levity. So Bill Evans used this to great renown to swap. And this is really common between the 3/4, 4/4 switch, metric switch. So great question. No change. It's exactly on page with no shifts other than
So you're not, I mean, I think we do this, but we're not slowing down.
there should be no slowing. Yeah. It should be let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Let it snow. And your let there is perhaps the best one that it's ever been. So I will say that 8th note entrance in 48 was fantastic. Yes.
Question about measure 37 and 38.
Yes.
I have written down that we do it at a swing tempo. Are we doing that or not?
Well, the song is swung. I asked people to not sing it as a triplet, was my specific note there. A lot of people were singing it much more like a triplet. It needs to be all the way home, I'll be warm. And instead I was getting all the way home, I'll be warm. And it's not a triplet. It has to be the swung quarter note to 8th notes. They're true, yes. And I had another, I'm getting there. I had another alto hand a second ago. Yes.
I thought it was buoyant enough.
I would not say it was buoyant enough. But I think part of that is some sections were so heavy that we were just mowing through rests. And when you take the rests, all of the rest of the texture is really created. That's good. And your dynamics are close. They are not as good as they were 3 weeks ago, but they're very close.
Did you take them in for the first measure, top of page 8, which the chords are there?
I mean, I can. I just feel like we've run this. I isolated parts on this 2 weeks ago. But I'll get there, and I can do that in a second. Yes, Kate, and then Carol.
I just want to clarify that we're doing, stopping, going and all that, right?
Yes, except for the one spot.
Okay, so that's,
Where's the one pumping?
Page 10.
yes,
Yes.
102, at bar 102 on page 12, dying, and the next page 13, buying. Somebody agrees with me.
Yeah. It's the only slow section is where it's only supposed to occur. And the fight is slowly dying. But it's not ing, it's right. You don't like bite thing, but yes, the G is in the slow section only, right? That's
Also, one exception on page 10 earlier, the ladies have
but we changed that last week, or 2 weeks ago.
But you're holding it.
Yes. So Tim is making sure you know in 76 sopranos and altos we did drop that G, but you're holding the N.
Thank
Anyways, huh? Doesn't show signs of stopping.
Yeah, that's the idea.
It's I all the way through, and then I'll close you to end. Okay, we're getting through this. Yes, Jason.
Feel free to tell us we should just work on your home, but the chords at the end, we've got those jazzy chords with sevenths, and we're just refusing to sing the sevenths.
Yes. I cannot devote that much time to it right now, but what I would say is if you work on it at home and then we look at it next week and it's not working, I will devote time to it. But you do have to I need to hear that you put effort into it, is the deal. Yes.
I was just gonna say, I vote that we work on it at home. And don't do the second time now, and we'll impress you next week, we'll blow your socks off.
Okay. I am for that.
Right, guys?
Yay,
I
think we should.
Here's what I'm going to say. I'm not going to work the parts. Run it one more time.
Yes, one more time.
Please stand.
I just wanted to say one thing about it. I think what we're aiming for is that this is a really fun song.
This is supposed to be really
And
fun.
it's, and it's gonna take us a while to get there, but that's the goal, where we're having fun singing.
It's
hard to have.
So, well,
Dancing.
the piano literally starts with. It's like this is the Charlie Brown moment right here. Can you sing more Charlie Brown and ice skating? All things wonderful about the winter that we don't have here in California. Sorry. Oh, that's okay. That's right. I think I'm just being. Okay.
If you really hold me tight.
much work on this last week.
Is there any way that the water people can email us the traffic? I still have a little confusion putting this together. So, oh, was it you? Maybe I'll talk to you after.
Yeah, that'd be good. That would be good.
It's gonna be helpful, but I just have a little confusion that's putting the changes together. But no worries.
All right,
Okay.
just fast, top to measure, page 9. Page 9, back to page 5. Page 5 through to 7, at top 7, 10 to the 8. So, what did we work on last week? We did.
Energy.
Energy was a big part. Bases, what did we work on? This makes me feel like you didn't take notes. Is that accurate? Okay. Let's hear how it sounds then. 2, 3.
Come to the head, running on the water. 2, 3. Come to the head, running on the water. Come to the head, running on the water. Come to the head, running on the water. Come to the head.
Remember.
Running, 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 running. Come to the running, 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 running.
Yes, no piano, please. Okay. It was so beautiful last week. Coming to the edge. What are you going to do to maintain the pitch?
Stand up.
I mean, that's one thing. Supporting yourself is one thing, but that's general rule. What are you going to do with this song specifically that you were given 2 notes about last week? About 2 consonants. Ra, wa. Every W is preceded by a. And how are you going to get the ra, the R? You're going to touch ra instead of ranana. Up. Think taller. More counts. Up. 3.
Come to the head, running on the water. 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 Running, 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 running. Coming to the running, 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 running.
So, what I can tell you, it's dragging a little bit, and that's fine. The piano and the percussion will assist with that. But you were so much more energetic last week. What are we talking about in the song? You can take your seats. Is this song boring in text?
No.
What's it about?
A river.
But, like, what is that river accomplishing altogether?
The ways of dreamers waking the nation to a new enlightenment.
So, what do rivers carry? I guess that's on me for 2 open-ended questions. So there's energy, there's constant motion, there's life. Water is life, especially for us as humans, right? this whole life is not just the literal water, but then the figurative water that then flows into everything and helps curate a new world that is in fact better than the world in which we are existing at this moment in time. Can you sing that world into existence, please, with the piano from the top? Remember, you were so intense last week. Come into the edge, ready, 2, 3.
Coming to the edge, running on the water. Coming to the edge, running on the water. Coming to the edge, running on the water. Coming to the edge, running
Faster.
on the water.
Running, 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 coming to the running, 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 running. What I will say is you are chronically driving, and this was happening last week too. It doesn't matter the speed we are taking you at. You can take your seat. Every time you get to 12 or you get to 20, you're singing it too long. So we have. What's happening is every time you have that 8th note tie, you're turning it into like a quarter note tie. And so that's why I had to start going. Because it didn't matter what was happening up here, and you fell out of sync because Tim's part is not really supporting you. I mean, he's harmonically supporting you. Sing your part! Right, like you can hear the chord changes, but nothing else, for the most part. So you have to be right on top of it. Right, one more time, right at 12. 2, 3.
One, your run's not coming in on one.
It's not. Ready? 2, 3. Every single time. Let's do it again. I'll slow it down.
Nation.
Yes.
There's no S.
It's a singular nation, but more than that, every beat one is behind. So let's take it slower and see if it changes. Because the argument is often, well, it's too fast. 2, 3. We slowed it down and you fixed 1, and now like the and of 3 is in the wrong place. Try again. 2, 3. How can you maintain the rhythm and tell the story? 2, 3. Really solid in the first part. And then you got to Silver Cities and we lost it. It's possible, but I think you're doing, I would argue, just like our exercise earlier, you're doing too much work with your tongue. The other thing I can say is, sopranos, I really need you to be so clean for the rhythm at 23, 24. And right now it's chronically behind.
Our pickup.
Yes.
Yeah.
And getting through the sigh is too long. You don't hit the note long enough, fast enough, and the whole choir is behind. So you sing, the morning lights, the streets that meet them, and sigh, and sigh, and sigh. Like, don't worry so much about the D. And sigh. It's.
And they probably finish things off because it's a long
But I think you can think much more choral. I do still want the answer. I want as if you're about to say the word and. Please.
So I just wrote the word sirens
in the
next
margin.
to the word and, because every time I'm not sure what that page turn word is.
Write everything in the margins, please. I love margins.
Right there.
Right, sopranos. The morning lights. Pick up to 22.
You want the morning?
Yeah. Just the B and the D, I think.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. 2, 1, 2.
The morning lights, the streets that meet them, and sigh.
Yeah, that's better. Now it's just aggressive. So make it. Tell me the story and give me that rhythm. I think that your 16th notes can be a little bit faster. The streets that meet them. Put little H's in it. Meet them and sigh. Ready? Go back to silver. 20. There we go. 2, 3.
Silver seas rise, the morning lights, the streets that meet them, and sirens from them all.
Everyone at 20.
Breathe after rise, like for phrasing, and not after lights.
That is what I asked for.
Yes.
Thank you, yes. You were asked to breathe at the end of rise to get rid of that H note, right?
Yeah.
Not enough yeses.
Okay.
And then not to breathe after lights.
Yes.
Silver cities rise, the morning lights, the streets that meet. Right? Because we talked about how that makes more sense than breaking it up there, yes.
Are we supposed to breathe after that? Because I think that's why we're late on it.
Hey, you're taking a catch, but you're not being given a breath. Is
So it's
probably
a catch breath
Yeah.
right there.
meet them and sigh. You're just like sneak. If you have to sneak something, sneak it. But I'm not assigning it there. Thank you for the question. Everyone, 20. 2, 3.
Silver seas rise, the morning lights, the streets that meet them, and sirens call them on with a song.
If you have to guess what I'm going to say about measure 24, what am I going to say?
Too loud.
Well, I mean, it was too loud. You're holding on to the sigh of sirens too long, just like you were holding on to all the other things too long. So you can tell this is a chronic issue. It means that we have to be really intentional with what we sing, and consonants are probably going to be your friend. One more time. Let's sing. 2, 3.
Silver seas rise, the morning lights, the streets that meet them, and sirens call them on with a song. It's asking for the taking, trembling, shaking.
Appropriate speed, measure 12. This is the second time through. So that means when you get to... Sorry, no, it's not the second time through because you... No, that's right. I'm right. I'm right. It means when you get to the top of 7, go to 10. I'm running great. 2, 3. We're going to come back to that. Sopranos, the next time when we look at this later, it still sounds like you're struggling with your entrances at top of page 4. Sopranos. And please,
That's true.
yes, so we have not found our purchase at measure 9 sopranos, and as such, then when we enter in 10 and 11, we're not finding our consonant moments. So I think there'll be enough time, but I have to check in on the 2 other things first. You'll never walk alone.
Remember, your version is now the SATB, as it says right under the title, or SATB.
You should get rid of any of, you should dispose
Throw
of
the
the
other one away. SATB's in the lobby if you don't have one. What? What's the question?
All right, so I gave you a couple things to focus on the last thing we sang this. What if I was going to look for something right now? I want you to think like Gage. I want you to think like a director right now. What am I going to be watching out for after the last couple of times that we've done this?
Cut-offs and rests.
Cut-offs and rests, yes. I mean, you could, yes, always. But specifically, okay.
Differentiate between the 8 notes and triplets.
Yes! What else?
Swing not straight.
Swung not straight, right?
Lord Hayes.
More K's. Look at these note takers. I can tell that you're taking good notes. Yes, and making sure that you are really, really intentional with what you are singing, and not just singing it because it's beautiful, but singing it beautifully and well. We're gonna see. Let's sing through. And we're gonna be a relaxed time through.
Is there a difference between gospel swing and blues swing in terms of tempo or?
So this is actually a really great question. So to some extent, when you put that, some of these are just superfluous words that are given for flavor text. There are different types of swing. Between like heavy swing, light swing, there's a notation difference between swing and swung, based upon whether it's dotted 8th note to a 16th note, whether it's a triplet feel. There's really actually a very complex question.
Yeah.
The answer is yes, there is a difference to it, and it is the weight that we apply to the different subjects. For the most part, you're there. We have a lot of this da 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 da. The gospel swing is much more in the triplet variety than the dotted 8th note, 16th note that we see for traditional dance. Those of you that don't care, that's all right. But it's very helpful, because it's why it's arranged how it is. So, this is a demonstration for all of you. If you watch, I'm giving you the subdivision for this swing in this opening so that you can start to feel it. So just watch for a second. Hopefully I'm playing you up. So that's I'm setting it from measure 1. So there's no measure. Every while. It was meant, well, 2 weeks ago I was not worried about it. I'm worried about. And don't be afraid of the. It's the same note that you just sang. Sopranos and altos. Pick up to 15. 1, 2.
And don't be afraid of the dark.
Yes, so you hear, so it's the same note, please, an arrow, anything. And this is happening, this was a lot of you, that was much better that time. Can we do it again, and can you give me? That's exactly it. So your consonants are negatively impacting your vowels right now. When you walk through a storm, right? We don't sing that way though. When you walk through a storm, hold your head. And not dark, right? Please. Put those consonants at the tail end and give me gorgeous choral vowels. And right at your entrance at 7. Or well, sorry, right at 7 so you get it. Sorry, yes, I should have said, right, we're starting at 7. You're good. I said the wrong word.
When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high, and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm is a golden sky, and a sweet, sweet, sweet song
All right, that's the thing I would say at this moment in time. You're just shortchanging things. You got it. You're doing pretty well. What are you singing about?
Hope.
Hope, surviving, courage.
Keep going.
So you're supposed to be inspiring this in me right now, right? In the audience. And there's a significant difference between when you walk through a storm. Hold your head. I'm sorry, oh no, that's right. The softness of it. Right now, you are not soft. And the earlier you can make it soft, the easier it'll get. Ready? Right at your entrance.
Well, the other thing that's important is I'm doing a crescendo and it's a subito piano. You guys are dum 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 dum.
The dynamics are critical, and I'm trying to give you every ounce of it that I can.
when you walk through a storm. Hold your head up high, and don't be afraid.
Faces, you're in unison with the tenors.
Of the dark. At the end of the storm is a golden sky, and a sweet, sweet, silver song.
What is the value of that note, sopranos and altos? The one that you just did at sweet. Why are you not singing that? And the sweet, sweet, silver song. So when you do it right, there's the T consonant, and then just the single subdivision of the triplet later, the tenors and basses fall out of it. It's magical. Yes.
I have a question about bar 15. It seems like we're singing "Be Afraid like the triplets that are about to come.
Yeah.
But they're really little eighth notes, it's not triplets. So don't be afraid.
I had felt the time before that it was much better,
But it's not a triplet, but it's not.
It's on the down.
but it's not the, you just said, yeah, you just have to make, they can't, so in the triplet, the notes are the same length value, right? When it's 2/8 notes, they're not the same value. That's what's really important.
Well, Beth just hit it on the head. Bar 15, be afraid, comes on the downbeat of 3, be afraid. But
Yes.
the next two don't come on the down of beat 3, because they're triplets.
Correct.
Okay,
And I
they're
think-
not the same.
If you watch, you should be fine. Pity positives I'm giving you every single one piece of it, which is more than I'm supposed to. I get a lot of flack for this. Right dimensions. It was beautiful. It was beautiful until we just missed those little alignments right here.
When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high, and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm is a golden sky. Sweet, sweet, sweet song.
All right, so Lieutenant Mason, you got so used to them shortchanging it that you're coming in early. And the sweet, sweet silver song. Yes. So, but turns out that was right. Right there. Let's start at happy hand. Let's pick up to 19. Yes.
Are sweet songs supposed to be that loud?
They are given an accent, but they're not supposed to be 14. Right now, I'm more concerned about the length, and we'll fix the.
It's a very slow chord.
Yeah. It's so long.
It's very long.
All right. 23. 1, 2, 19. 1, 2.
At the end of the song is a golden
Make sure that one's not late.
sky, and the sweet, sweet silver song of
All right. So I did ask for a breath in 46, right? 46, top of the page. Leslie has it. No, because it would be impossible to make it through this, right? Never walk alone. Alone. What heart? Right?
On 35, are we gonna go take a breath out for phrasing after walk on, then not a breath out after that?
I don't want a breath in that one. 35. Because, well, that's the first time we've gotten to that, right?
Yeah.
Walk on, walk on.
How about the pickup to 35? Is that too obvious a place?
I'm pretty sure I'm giving you a breath right before walk. So in part of how we handle this, it has to be appropriately handled for the style, and I think that like there at 35, walk on with hope in your heart, with a better breath, would be right. But yes, I took my glasses off, which was dangerous. Great. You're doing, this is hard work, just, this song is super simple on the page. And not simple here. Pick up to 35. Actually, go back to blown. 33. Ready? Pick up, no, just on 33, blown.
Oh, okay.
Just 33 blown. Oh.
Sorry. We're doing, the other part has bigger print, so I'm using it, but it's this.
Yep. Ready? Walk on more. And I will say, sopranos, one of you moved to the section early in 41 and 42. Be careful. We lost the suspension, and then the whole thing just started to move too fast.
The pickup of 43 is amazing.
I'm talking about it said 41 and 42, the sopranos moved too early from the D to the C. And it changed the suspension and it threw it off. Please count a whole 3. I will even give you, because that's what I went to do, but the sopranos had already moved, and then I was like, altos. And some of the altos were like, it doesn't feel right anymore. Okay, we're gonna change, I wanna change this, how I'm handling this, because I want a different pace. We're gonna sing it again from the top. And you are gonna sing it like a soloist the whole way through. You're gonna observe the dynamics on the page, but sing it like a soloist. Huh? You're not gonna sing a solo as when you walk through a storm. Right? As a soloist, you're gonna put energy into every bit of it. And you are too worried about your choral sound right now. I need you to sing like soloists, please.
Are we gonna do the whole thing through?
We're the whole thing through.
On 49, are we reading out for Lynn? 50? Or 50? Sorry.
Yes.
And rain or no rain?
I think no on rain, right?
No on rain.
Okay.
Because we're carrying through to the dreams. All right. Soloists and alter dynamics.
Is a rolling stone.
That was a really solid ending. Take your seats for a second. There's some rhythmic inconsistencies that we will work out. Your dynamic threshold, your window of tolerance for dynamic threshold was much smaller when you sang like soloist, but I've helped the song a lot more. What I would say is we will develop our threshold from there. It's easier to take something, okay, I loved this analogy. A sculptor does not take a block of marble and chisel everything away and then tape it back on. A sculptor slowly takes away pieces and reveals the image inside, or the edifice, whatever you want to call it. And likewise, it's much easier to have something be too big and make it smaller than just consistently too small to make it big. So I will take what we just had, and that is much easier to work with. The one spot I really want to read, this really demands attention, and I wasn't going to do it, but page 7. So everyone that altos, tenors, and basses at 57, that on and on. The important notes are, the important words are on. So it can't be on and on. It's on and on, on and on and on. Oh. You got to make sure that you're stressing the appropriate word because it will lend its weight appropriately to the swing, right? Because we're not singing da 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 through the whole song. The other part is in your heart, and you'll never, never know, you'll never, never. That given pull should be, that is an exact moment. Da 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 da. It's literally 2 measures of like hard swing. So please, can you please speak through this with me right here at 60, pick up to 61. So sopranos and altos will start, tenors and basses will follow. Spoken, 1, 2, and you'll never, never, no, you'll never, never walk up. All right, but is it never? Never. So when I say the word never, I put more weight on the second syllable, right? Yes. Syllable, get it? Okay. When I say never, I put more weight on the first syllable. No, no, never, never, never. All right, please sing it appropriately. 1, 2. Don't get thrown off in that triplet, right? It's the same triplet you've had. We'll add that in a second. One more time. And tenors and basses, I want it loud and wrong if it's gonna be wrong. I don't want it soft. Ready? 1, 2. Sopranos and altos on beat 3 of 61, you have to be on the beat. And you'll never, never know, you'll never, never walk alone. It tells you where the song goes, and when you do it right, it crescendos. And you'll never, never know, you'll never, never walk alone. Like it does all the work for you when you just sing it right. That's my favorite part of good choral writing, is it does it for you. 1, 2. Now we have Tim playing the parts. Same spot. 1, 2. The intensity you have when Tim was playing your part, please. Drama! That's all I'm asking for. Same things that matter. 1, 2. Put it away! That's a lot of notes. I really hope you put in your music. I'll cry otherwise. Can I get Paraiso? I'm exhausted already. The whole idea is if I put this much effort into rehearsal, by the time I get to performance, I don't have to put this much energy into it, right? Then we're working together. Huh? Tolerance. Can I hear your opening chord, tenors pretend you sing on beat 1. Ready? On your beautiful do. Ready? One more time. Yes, I was just asking the tenors to sing it. I want everyone to sing I said sing your opening chord, tenors sing as if it was an addition. Ready? Can I adjust the tenor and bass for a second? The soprano and alto. A little higher, yeah. So, there are some specific challenges with tuning. We've got a fifth in the bottom. We've got that great power chord moment. Then we're adding the octave above it. So we're working 2 overtone series at the same time. And I need the sopranos and altos to be I want you to be almost sharp on that A. One more time. All right. 2, 3. from the very top. No, Pari Yusuf.
They both ended.
They do, that's fair. That would make more sense as to some of the confusion. Great. I'm not as friendly as you are, which is fine. Well, nice, secure, and forward, ready, 2, 3. I gotta check the sopranos. You're ending the note too early. You gotta sing at least, at most you can leave an eighth note at the end. If you're going to be taking a big, if you really have to fade out, is imperative. Because right now I'm getting, which is a very different texture. Ready, 2, 3. Return to a land called Paraiso, a place where a time the birds that fly over Paraiso, those ways accustomed to the the smoke that's breathing the air, the grass that's never there. And if I could see a single bird, what a joy! I try to write some words and create a single song to be heard by the rest of the world. All right, lovely. Let me hear it. No solo. That was just enough to get it into your ears so now I can see where it's really at. 2, 3. What are your feelings about this song thus far? Oh, you went straight to diagnosing. I was genuinely asking you, how do you relate to the song? How do you feel about it? One, I am not attached to it. 5, I love it more than anything. Or maybe I love it in the very much appropriate. Okay, I hear a lot of those twos right now, and in particular I hear do. And this, I'm not picking on the basses. It just happens to be that I sing bass more than I sing tenor, right? I hear like do, do. And every single one is just more and more flat, instead of. I heard that anyway, but that's okay, whatever it is. So, there are 3 things that you can very quickly do. You can support that sound more. Remember, we were doing the punches earlier and you reset. If you reset between every do, you're exhausted. Do, do. But if we start on top of it, do, we have a nice, beautiful ooh. The tongue is relaxed, and it gets a nice little d. So you can hear what's supposed to happen. It'll be beautiful. But it's every ooh is flat right now. You need to sing it like it's your favorite thing in the world. Yes.
It's very interesting that this is a river that's dying as opposed to the let the river run.
We'll have to figure the pair in the program.
Yeah.
Can you sing it? Oh, so I used this in Manzanita the other night. You've all got a candle. If you're going to sing it this next time as if there's a candle in front of your face, it is providing all of the warmth that you have in the world to make it through the night. If you sing too aggressively, or if you make it sad, the fire will go out. It is an emotional candle as well as a very real literal candle. So I need you to imagine that and sing to that candle, please. I would like to see more candles. 2, 3. All right. So it's better, but I need to do something first. Sopranos, in the first two measures, every time you sing that D, please get rid of the consonant D. Just ooh at the top, please. Basses. After the first two measures, I would like you to eliminate the D. We're going to sing this part. Can I have tenors and basses, please? I'm to be determined. I'm hoping to elicit more of a bowed sound from you here, basses. Ready from the top, tenors and basses. 3, 4. Ooh, hold, basses. That G is higher than that, please. The G is much higher. You are doing really well. When you get to the F sharp and the G basses, can I get more of a ooh? Can I have an A? So basses at the top of thought 3. Thinking so high and just, I think you could sing a whole page in one breath if you really try. You don't have to do that, but I think you could. It's a long time. That was so much more gorgeous, and basses, it was so much more in tune. Tenors, however, I do still with the nice percussive do, 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 do. I still want the nice D from you, please. Everyone, and sopranos and altos, you're listening for the tenor. Do, 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 do. You are the third part of the pattern once we get to measure 3. And sopranos, you have some different notes occasionally that you are not singing. And we did talk about that last week, or 2 weeks. Yes, so, well, even measure 3, the difference between the F sharp and the G is imperative. I will say that's largely fine because your altos are singing that one with you, but there are other spots where when you're going up to the A, you go up to the A, and then you have the C sharp in 5, and then in measure 6, you go up to a G and then A. So really, this is something where this is an exercise of your brain is like, I'm not following everything that's on the page. Mark the things that are really important. Circle that it is different. Don't make, so I would hear this is the danger. I think a lot of people will circle every one of them. Don't. But I might circle if I was a soprano. I've never been a soprano before, but this is what I would picture in my head. Is I would either in measure 6 circle the G because the G is the first time I've had that G in a while, or I would circle A to remember to go back up. I don't care which one it is. It just needs to be whichever one you need attention to. Yes.
You know, if the sopranos just learned the alto part, it's like our part, and we just add that extra note at the end.
That's exactly.
That's the secret to knowing where we move to the second note, because they move to that second note, hold it.
You move all together.
Yes.
And that's the thing. Occasionally, sopranos, you're a little behind the altos. That's the other thing that's happening here. This is hard because you don't have a lot of context for what's going on around you, right? You just have to be accurate. The whole song is kind of the deal. Everyone. 2, 3. All right, it's better. There's a lot of little things that I can't get too bogged down in, but the part of me that is really optimistic and ambitious says that you should sing this mixed right now, but I don't think that that's the solution. That's the solution for me, because it's all right, I'll give you 3 weeks. In 3 weeks, you'll sing it mixed. No, 3 weeks is better. I was going to say next week, so you actually saved it.
Okay, you're welcome.
What? So basses. Can I get a more romantic cello, or double bass?
You want to drop the D?
Yes. I only want the D on the do in the first 2 measures. Otherwise, I want. And I want shaping in that, right? A bow is not. There's motion throughout the whole thing. It's really romantic. This song is very romantic. They're singing it like it's boring, though.
Well, I think that still hear the soloist use a bunch of repetition sounds, really.
But we're not making them repetitious yet. But yes, I understand what you're saying. That's why I've also been singing on top of it.
It's hard to get emotional about it unless you hear the.
Where we start, where our word starts with about.
I think I have a fundamental difference of opinion there. But Tim and I were actually talking about this before rehearsal. Tim and I were talking about when you don't have text as a choir and the challenges that lie there. I love to sing this as a bass. I feel like I get to do everything that I never get to do. I know a lot of basses don't like it. I acknowledge that. I love this. Gene Perling, the composer and arranger for Singers Unlimited, this was like his bread and butter. It's the most gorgeous music. And I think that it's important. So this is where I struggle is when we add the text and everything on top of it, I think we get drawn to it instead of finding the beauty in what's happening with it. And you have to love what's happening, otherwise it's very obvious. But yes, I know that there's a connection that is drawn, and then the soloists should improve everything that you have done. I think it's a yes and situation. So let's one time through the whole song.
I want you all to remember what he just said, because there's another song coming your way with that very passionate thank you, Gage, and Albert for saying that. Here, sing.
From the top, 2, 3. To a land called Paraiso, a place where tiny rivers, your birds that fly over Paraiso, no space allows them to endure the smoke that screens the air, the grass that's never there. And if I could see a single bird, what a joy! I try to write some words and create a single song to be heard by the rest of the world. I live in a land called Paraiso, in a house made of cardboard floors and walls. I learned to be free in Paraiso, free to play anything I see. Matching bags for my clothes, plastic bags for the cold, and if empty cans were all I have, what a joy! I never tried to take someone else's voice and life with the fear like the rest of the boys. Watch out. That's why I said watch out. Those days of the street air, and if empty cans were all I have, what a joy! I never tried to take someone else's voice and live with it like the rest of the boys. That's on page 4. Till we make a stand. Get ready to turn to page 7. 7. And the hope and respect from the rest. That's just, yeah, hold on. Yeah, so, and it's world ready, so we just, ready. That's great. So that's the first time through the whole song. I acknowledge that, however, a whole bunch of those rhythms were taught on rehearsal 1 with this because I thought it was really imperative. there's some work. We'll talk about it more. I'll give you specific sections to work for next week. If we have, it's 53. Is it?
55.
I said we're gonna come back to.
Let it
We're gonna
snow.
run through it.
Oh,
Was
let's,
it?
I'll let it
No, it's the other one.
Let the river run.
Let the river run.
Yeah.
Let the river run, please.
Can we sing that next?
I mean, I would love. Now, please stand in a round and sing "Let the River Run." You can mix as you would like. I'm not going to force you to mix. No more than 4 to a section in one spot, please. Hold it in, David. I will rein myself in.
Oh, I can't promise.
It's just I'm like breathing for my family. All right. I'm gonna sing the bongo part, and then you're gonna come in. Ready? So it's 4 measures. Basis, that's a note you're gonna come in. Come to the end, run. Yes, good. Now let's do it at the appropriate speed.
Come to the edge, running on the water. Come to the edge, running on the water. Come to the edge, running on the water. Come to the edge, running on the water.
Running, 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 running to the running, 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 running.
Running on the water, running on the water.
Those were giant cues. Well done. Can we give it up for Jim Inbach? All right, I'll see you next week. I'll send you lots of information. Take care.
Outside.